Nigga!
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. So with Worthy sitting on the bench, this is the group Don Nelson has on the floor right now. Johnson is out there with Drexler. And there's Malone. Then it's Mullen. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Chicago, Olajuwon is out there with Durant. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Jordan. And it's Brunson in at the point. So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Launches a three. The offensive rebound. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
On the wing, Malone. From the arc. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Here's Chicago. It's a three-point game. Brunson the pass to Olajuwon, and the shot goes down.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Johnson kicks to Malone. Pass to Mullen. A three from Drexler. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Malone, and the jam by Karl Malone.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
Johnson kicks to Malone. Here's Robinson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Durant for three. Another three for Chicago.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Outside Mullen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now Drexler. After Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer. Mullen passes to Johnson. Mullen kicks to Drexler. Kicks it out to Mullen. 5 on the clock. For the three, buries the long-range jumper. Mullen's got 6.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
For three, Durant. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. Malone, the pass to Johnson. Drexler outside. Oh, good on the triple.
And even without that three-ball driving for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Chicago Dancer.
Changes for Chicago. Wang is checked in for Olajuwon. Nowitzki comes in for Kevin Durant. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Jordan. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Hardaway kicks to Drexler. Olajuwon outside. Wang pulls it in. Chicago leading by 6. Here's Nowitzki. Robinson with the block.
And clearing the deck, the Admiral. His length and reaction time, so impressive.
Hardaway finds Robinson. Now Drexler. Shot clock at 6. Back to Robinson. Oh, good with the triple.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now Hardaway, after Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer. Mullen passes to Drexler. Oh, good on the 3. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Wang with the bucket.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Drexler. Can they get it? The shot, no good. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So with Jordan on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Jalen Brunson. Tracy McGrady is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Wang. And it's Edwards in at the 2. From deep. The rebound by Worthy. And here is Hardaway. Hornacek outside. Out to Hardaway. Over Brunson. Hardaway, no good. Chicago leading by 7. For 3, Edwards. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Chicago dancers.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. O'Neal's checked in for Wang. Antetokounmpo comes in for Nowitzki. Pierce is checked in for McGrady. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Edwards. Malone dishes to Johnson. Pass to Hornacek. Outside, Olajuwon. 6 to shoot. And the shot is good. Olajuwon's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
And here's Brunson outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Johnson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Brunson, right side. Here's for three. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Johnson outside. Pass to Olajuwon. Shot to stop the run. No good on that one. Pierce with it, and Worthy picks him up defensively. The high post shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Brunson's got 14 points.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Too many open looks from three. Coach has got to be into them about their perimeter defense.
Changes for Chicago. Olajuwon comes in for Shaq, and Durant subbed in for Antetokounmpo. A minute 50 left to play here in the half. Drexler passes to Thorpe. Now Mutombo. Thorpe kicks to Drexler. Clock at 6. Takes it inside. Pass to Mutombo. With the fadeaway. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a...
That was something else.
Have mercy. A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
There's 57 seconds left here in the second. Here's Thorpe trying to get something going, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, just a tremendous job drawing that contact and still getting it to go. Great concentration.
Robinson's checked in for Mutombo.
And the thing about Thorpe, I mean, as strong as he is, he's extremely agile. I mean, really gets up and down the floor. Beautiful.
Brunson, that's a two-pointer. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Yeah, this has been an incredible offensive performance.
Johnson outside. Stolen by Brunson. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Jordan with the bucket.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Johnson against Brunson. Olajuwon with the block.
That starts with positioning, and then it becomes about pride. That's a great block.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Number 32, Paul.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for Chicago. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
And And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So with Stockton on the bench, this is the group Don Nelson has on the floor right now. Mullen is out there with Malone. Then there's Drexler. Then it's Johnson, and it's Robinson in at the center. On deep, Brunson. The rebound by Mullen. Malone outside. Pass to Drexler. It's up a three. Hits it from three-point range. Drexler's got 6.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan. And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Drexler up top. Good D by Jordan. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Olajuwon finds Brunson. That's in, coming off the assist from Olajuwon. Brunson's got 23 points.
All right, fans. Let's hear it for your Chicago Vincent.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wang, he's checked in for Olajuwon. Nowitzki comes in for Kevin Durant. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Pierce. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Jordan. Brunson's got 5 3-pointers on 9 attempts. Lots of attempts, but he's making the most of them. Here's Robinson. The teardrop falls in. Robinson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the focus there from Robinson. Hard to rattle when he's this close to the basket. The D looks helpless.
Pass to Johnson. Over Brunson. Johnson gets the bucket.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Here's Mullen outside for Robinson. Johnson outside. Pass to Robinson. Outside Mullen. 5 to shoot. His 3-pointers off the mark. Chicago leading by 21. With it, picked up by Malone. McGrady sets a screen for Brunson, and it's in there. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Now Drexler. He has 6. Over Edwards. Here's Johnson. And a great assist by Drexler as that one goes in.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Sinks the triple. Brunson's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Chicago.
You know, that was a smart feed setting up for the 3.
Back to Johnson. Malone outside. And it's Malone finishing it off.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Here's Brunson. Another one falls for Chicago.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
All right, fans. Let's hear it for your Chicago Vincent.
Cats checked in for Wang.
Chicago Vincent.
Here's Hardaway. Olajuwon on the wing. Hardaway passes to Hornacek. Six to shoot. Outside Mullen. Misses the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Took him no time at all on that one. McGrady's got 8 points.
Boy, that's a good eye from long range to knock that down.
Pass to Olajuwon. Outside Malone. Mullen with the three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And here is McGrady. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. 11 points in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Away team ball. Coming onto the floor for the away team, James Worthy, Magic Johnson.
Here's Worthy, and so it's Chicago with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Chicago. So with Jordan on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Anthony Edwards out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Nowitzki. And it's McGrady in at the 3, the small forward. Johnson, the pass to Drexler. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Edwards. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Kept alive. Here's Olajuwon.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Ever since halftime, they played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Drexler against McGrady. Can they get it? Kicks it out to Johnson. It's Hornacek on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. A wide open look for Drexler. Trains the three-pointer.
The game is simple. Make the right play.
Here's Chicago. Pass to McGrady. And it's off from three-point range. McGrady against Drexler. Drexler with another miss. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
I'd say Dirk is going to hit these interior shots constantly. With his size, defenders don't have much of a chance in there.
On the wing, Johnson. Brunson covering. Back to Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Drexler. Drexler with another miss. McGrady up top. Drexler defending. O'Neal. And stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Worthy. And it's Chicago with the rebound. McGrady's got 4 rebounds in this game. O'Neal finds Brunson. Back to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Out to Edwards. Shoots over Worthy. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Brunson gets it to go.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Drexler. O'Neal with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chicago. Jordan comes in for Edwards. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Johnson with it. O'Neal with the steal. The rebound by Johnson. Outside Robinson. Mullen passes to Malone. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And that's the last guy you want to defend inside. Malone is just too good near the hoop.
Some changes for Chicago. Olajuwon's checked in for O'Neal. Pierce comes in for McGrady. And it's John Morant in for Jalen Brunson.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
The defense collapses on Morant. Smartly, he's able to find that open three-point shooter.
Outside, Drexler. Back to Johnson. Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. And here's Drexler outside. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pierce for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now, here's Johnson. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Dorsberg, Greg Anthony, and our great crew, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.